Evening. Last video we seen how we can download install the Visual Studio Code, and we also seen some sample the header created in that file. If you don't see that, you can go back and see the first video how to install the Visual Studio Code. Basically, it's a good editor, and you can use it for HTML, not just for HTML. It supports a lot of different programming. So in this video, we will see how we can create a div. So div is basically very basic. So it's a kind of building block for HTML, because whenever you do anything, pretty much you put it in the div. It's just think of like a container. You put anything in the container and pack it. So we'll see how we can create div today, how you can align the div, how you can position the div. I just created a new file, and if you look at if you click here, you'll see a lot of programming language, and you just type HTML. And the reason you need to select the specific or particular the technology or programming, because it will give you a suggestion when you enter any tag. It tell you, okay, what are the options that are there. That will be really helpful for us. Okay, let me save this file somewhere. Let me do it stuff. Okay, today HTML, today learn HTML. So I saved as a HTML file. Okay, so let's create a simple HTML file with the div. So as discussed, every HTML starts with HTML tag, and the second thing is when you open a tag, you have to close with this front slash. And all the HTML have three main parts. One is header, where you will place all your header related text or the content. Another one is body, where you will place all the contents for the page. And other one is script. We will see how the script looks like, but now let's start creating a simple web page. Title, learn div, I would say that. Okay, and now let me open, see how it looks like. Okay, look at that. So I created div as a title, so title is here. Now let's create a div. You'll know how the div looks like. Hello, I'm div. Save it, refresh. Look at that, I love div. Even you may ask a question, so what's the difference between the header and the div? So it's a header. Still, you can do same thing, but div has a lot more than that. So it's a container, as I said. Let's say, let's start with some sort of background color. So to create that, at default the tags does not have any color, any other options. So you need to add style element so that you can get all other properties for the any specific HTML element. For example, now I need to have the background color. So it says this colors. Let's choose this one. Save the file, go to HTML. Look at that, it looks good, right? So now the background color changed. And the div, as I said, is a container, so it's a box. It's a biggest box because you haven't specified the length and height. It default taken this height, and width it taken the whole width 100%. But if you want to have any specific height and width, then that's where you have to specify here. Let's say I just need a height of 100 pixel, and width, let's say 200 pixel. Look at that. Now it created a container, the box, and you given the height and width and the background color. So this is what we have to do to create the small div in HTML. It's very simple. So if you have a good editor, you don't need to remember everything because it gives all the suggestion. For example, in this Visual Studio Code, if you press Control, in Mac, I just put Control space. It lists down all the options. The same should be a case for Windows as well. So you can just simply enter. So it says what other property you have for that element or the tag. So div tag, in the specific element you can have this list of property. So we just now added the background colors and height and width. um, so if you change color, just click here, enter. So you can manually enter any color, you can or enter RGB, whatever. But this gives a lot of option. But if you want any specific color, just choose this one. Reverse, the color changed. And you can add any other property. What else we can add on the div? So we will also look, there are a lot of options. So when you develop a big website, you need to understand the important properties, like padding will play a big role, and display, border, and everything you need to understand. So we will see one by one as we go further on other videos. This is just a basic video how you can create a div. um, let's say now you have a box created, you have text. If I want to align the text, you have option here. So font, look at font. And font, you have so many font related properties. Let's say you want to increase the font size, make it medium, save it, refresh. Okay, it's already medium, so you can press that, make it large, save it. So you see here, right, large. Or you want to specify, so all of them, right? So the basically the size is given in terms of pixels or percentage. So if you give the pixel, let's say I want to have size of 20 pixel. Let's see how it looks like. Look at 20. Let's increase to 50. Look at that. So this size says, what's the size? Let's make it to 30. Good. So today you learn how to create a div, the container, and inside container you can place any specific message or any specific the HTML element. For example, even I can here put another h4, the header. I can say that hello, I'm inside the container. Look at that. So it's inside the container, but the problem is you define the height and width. So it's not fitting inside the container, so it's overflow. So you have an option, you have a lot of option that you want to keep this text inside if it increase that you want to increase the size of the container, or you want to hide the overflow. When I say overflow, the data comes out of the particular content. So let's say I want to increase the div size, right? Automated. So you have options. So I my height is not fixed. I want to keep automate increase it. I can just say the width is auto, right? Now let's see. I didn't see anything. I didn't change anything apart from height. I just made height as auto and save and do refresh. Look at that. So the height increased uh, automatically because we given auto. Let's say if I remove this one, remove this, save it, enter. Look at that. So the height automatically adjusted. That's a good thing with the auto property. So you can use property auto for height, width, or anything. Okay, good guys. Today you learn how to create a div, and there are a lot of more properties we will learn in the following sessions. And keep watching. Please install this editor and try yourself. Otherwise, it's very hard for you to follow up. You need to install, put your hands, and learn this um, tags. It's very simple. Thank you all for watching. If you like it, please like button. If you're interested, please subscribe. Thank you.